Hi there, my name's Steve Newton. I've just written a book for you called Cancer, What Is It? How do you get cancer? And what is the best cancer treatment? And I'd like to share with you a little bit about how this book came into being. First of all, let me say, I don't have cancer, nor do I ever intend to get cancer. But a good friend of mine was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2000. She underwent 5 years of conventional therapy, during which time she lost her husband, she lost her business, and she was socially alienated by friends and family. And then in 2005, she was diagnosed terminal. At that point, she said, I'd rather die than go through that again. But I don't want to die. I've got too much to live for. So she sought out some alternative treatments. And I'm happy to say that at the time of release of this book, July 2012, she's still going strong. So in order to better understand her situation, I asked myself 3 questions. You guessed it. Cancer, what is it? How do you get cancer? What is the best treatment? And I'd like to share with you a little bit about what I've learned that could save your life or possibly the life of someone you love. I've learned a few interesting things about cancer while researching for my book, Cancer, What Is It? How do you get cancer? And what is the best cancer treatment? It's available at cancerwhatisit.com. I wrote this book to help me, and it's a result of the research I did for myself to help me with my cancer prevention planning. But I also wrote it to help you. And that's because I think there's some things you should know about cancer prevention and cancer treatment that could save your life or that of someone you love. After the industrial age started to gain some steam, so to speak, cancer started to become more prevalent. So many of the alternative cancer treatments have some basis in the natural sourced and organic foods that were around before that. There's also some other treatments that fall under the alternative category as well, and you should be careful because yes, unfortunately, there are some snake oil salesmen out there. Many target those who are most vulnerable, particularly when they're looking for that magic bullet cure. And often these are the people that have left it until it's too late, when they're in very advanced stages of their cancer. There's alternative cancer treatments that are based in natural sourced chemicals from things like the barks of trees or roots from plants from the Amazon. And many of these sorts of treatments are based on some traditional practices that have been around for a very long time. And then there's the mechanical side of this game. You can get machines that emit some sort of magnetic field, for example. Now, I can't tell you if these things work or not, but if you're even just a little bit curious about that whole natural energy thing in the body, then maybe there's something to it. And then there's the big piece around meditation, spirituality, and positive thinking. Now, I don't want you to confuse spirituality with religion because they are two completely separate things. But there's an awful lot of people that, for example, practice yoga and meditation as part of their cancer treatment or even as part of their spiritual awareness. At the end of the day, I can't tell you that any one thing in the alternative cancer world is any better than the next. But I will say that I personally believe that somewhere in the alternative cancer treatment world, there's some combination of things that will do you no harm. I will also say that I have no intention of ever having to endure conventional treatments as they exist now, if I can at all help it. We'll see what the future brings. The alternative cancer treatment section in my book is quite interesting, and I've categorized many dozens of treatments into one of the following: nutritional, herbal and traditional remedies, technology, and psychology. So the best advice I can give you is get a second opinion. Become more informed so that you can make the best decision that's right for you. I've written a book to help you understand what cancer is. I've written a book to help save you time and work in your research. My book, Cancer, What Is It? How do you get cancer? And what is the best cancer treatment? Is a practical guide to several things that you may want to consider in your research. For about the same price as a fast food meal, which ironically may contribute to causing cancer, you get practical information on what cancer is and how the body deals with it, how to prevent cancer using things that are within your control, the pros and cons of conventional and alternative treatments, the importance of detoxification and nutrition in fighting and preventing cancer, some tips around cancer survivorship and living with the cancer patient, and I have some first-hand experience with that. Some information around end-of-life planning. I also have some experience with that. And included is a useful list of web resources that you can use to start your own research with. What if just one thing in this book leads you to discover something that could save your life or the life of someone you love? What if just one thing in this book leads you to living a full, happy life free of cancer? Consider the alternative. Take control of your life now. My book, Cancer, What Is It? How Do You Get Cancer? And What is the Best Cancer Treatment? Is available at cancerwhatisit.com. Thank you.